The planet Earth is a living being, is alive.
Right.
It's not a theory. And this beautiful planet Earth is made by so many beautiful and wonderful organs. Like the atmosphere is an organ.
Just like the heart and the lungs
yes,
and the kidneys and the liver.
The forest is another organ.
Right.
The ocean is another organ.
I never looked at it that way.
And we, humanity, we are another organ of the planet Earth. Wow. Every single species in this planet Earth is an organ. And we all work together for the metabolism of the planet Earth. We are the Earth. We live in the Earth. The Earth is our home.
I never looked at it that way. I've never even imagined thinking about it like that from that concept. So it is metamorphosizing, and it is evolving, it is growing. Let's say all of a sudden a parent of an obese child says, okay, we're going to do this differently. What is the first step they can take to changing making a different diet, a lifestyle for the child, and getting around, no, I'm not going to eat that, or
this
no,
is
I
what
want
they got
this.
to do. They got to get back to the basics. Number one, no more fast food. Fast food is horrible. You got trans fats, you got all these preservatives, these additives, and guess what? It's, again, an easy solution for a parent who's been working all day long. They give a kid $5, go get dinner, you know. Are you seriously doing that to your kid? You're just setting your kid up for destruction. Not only that, are they overweight, but how is their mental clarity? How are they thinking? How are they feeling about themselves? You know, you have a lot of kids today not believing in themselves, you know, getting into trouble at an early age. Why? Because they don't feel good, they don't look good. You know, apparently the way we walk is the way we stand, the way we carry ourselves. But the first thing the parents need to do is stop the fast food. I mean, when's enough enough?
Oh, doctor, I know, from being a chip eater my whole life, on and off, I don't eat much of them anymore, okay? I had some of yours and they were fantastic. But the thing I've always noticed with chips is that one chip leads to another chip, leads to another chip. Finally, you've eaten the whole bag, you feel sick, but you still want more chips. What is the addictive properties of this, or are there any?
Well, let me explain something.
Please do.
If what you're eating, in this case chips, is devoid, if the chip is devoid of actual nutrients, you will have to eat more and more and more because
to fill the craving.
Exactly. But this one is filled with 20 organic vegetables and spices. And the content of fiber and protein both are very high.
So
that's why you will eat, say, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, which is a single ounce, by the way.
Right.
And you're done.
Wait, malnourishment. Let's just define that here. We're not talking about somebody who doesn't get enough food. We're talking about somebody who has maybe too much food, but the wrong food, right?
Right, exactly. And that's what we're seeing. And, you know, oftentimes you'll see it in an obese person because they continuously will eat. You'd see, oh, maybe it's their comfort food or whatever. They eat or they overeat or they don't eat properly. You know, they eat too much at one sitting and so they overload the liver or whatever. But the thing is they're eating the wrong foods and because they're not satisfied. They can't get enough nourishment because they're eating the chronic same foods, you know, the same foods over and over.
The automatic switch that goes,
foods.
the automatic switch inside that goes off that says we got enough. We're satisfied because of the nutrients it's received. Right. Not
exactly.
necessarily the quantity, but the nutrients received doesn't go off, doesn't get stimulated.
That's exactly right. Because the body is just getting filled with, if you're getting the right foods, you know, you don't need to eat big, you know, the portion size should be no bigger than the palm of your hand. And you should be chewing it about 20 to 25 times at least each bite. And then it's going to signal down, create enough digestive enzymes because it's the enzymes that are so amazing as far as creating, reducing inflammation in the body, which is the hallmark of almost every single disease.
Has created and hosted 4 nationally broadcast PBS television series based on his best-selling books. He pioneered the concept of the inner child and brought the term dysfunctional family into the mainstream. His name is John Bradshaw. John, welcome back.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So good to have you here.
It's great to be with you.
Okay, now you were talking about suspended doubt and emotional intelligence, right?
Right. I mean, the idea is that in the early part of our life, you know, we're just so busy. You're busy making money, trying to make a living. Either you're married, you're raising a family, or you're trying to find a relationship. If you're gay or lesbian, you're trying to establish yourself. And so it takes you a while to get all that clear, and then there's a point. And you know, the death of my father and one of my best friends sort of triggered it for me. It could be betrayal. It could be a divorce. It could be a sickness. It could be fate. But suddenly you have to ask the harder questions of What's the meaning of my life? And I don't mean that you can't be asking that along the way, but I think that we're all here for a purpose. You know, a guy wrote a book called The Purpose-Driven Life, and it's been a bestseller. But discovering who I am. I love the saying that the old Japanese saying, when death finds you, hope it finds you alive.
Well, what I love to teach women, there is power. Women don't realize the power they have in their feminine essence. Right. And what happens is that society will tell us, don't move like that, don't look like that, don't walk like that, don't. That's women's power. Their power is, right here in the second chakra. That's your home of your sensuality, your sexuality, your creativity, your spirituality. And when that's shut down, like it's been locked down in the corporate world, most women have lost the feminine essence. And so I help women to awaken that. And you can manifest from the divine feminine in a much quicker way than you could from that old male paradigm. If you look at now...
No, explain that. Manifest. You're talking about not manipulating the crowd.
No. I'm not talking. I'm talking about if somebody, a man or a woman, wants to manifest. If you look at the way the government has been operating, it's from what I called an old male paradigm. Now, we're not talking masculine, feminine.
Right.
Masculine essence, the sacred masculine. Matthew Fox talks a lot about this, and so does David Data. Talks about the sacred masculine. That's a beautiful thing. I'm talking about the way people have been going to wars and fighting, and the greed and the manipulation, and all of that is from an old.
I see what it does for your fishing. And I'm thinking of the human body, and that your organ, the largest organ in the body is your skin. Imagine if you're taking a shower in this water every day. Imagine how that's going to increase your health in every aspect. Every aspect. Can you imagine that? My name is Bradley Quick. I'm here at LifeSource Water Systems with Sherry Harris, the president. Welcome, Sherry.
Thank you. Welcome to LifeSource.
Good to have you here. This is an amazing product you've got. You've been in business 25 years, yes?
We're going on our 26th year. We're proud to say we have about 45,000 very satisfied customers, including a lot of celebrities.
Oh, you got Ed Beckley Jr. right here.
Ed is a big proponent of LifeSource, and so is his wife, Rochelle. And, Smokey Robinson has a system, the Spielbergs, lots of celebrities, and we're on a lot of very green homes.
I want to say to Kelly Sullivan Walden, you are wonderful.
Thank you, Bradley Quick.
You really are. What? Give us a minute.
I didn't pay him to say that. I said.
Give us a minute. Give us a minute of something that you want to leave the listeners with.
Wow. Well, one thing is, okay, well, let's go back to the D spot. That place where that nexus of your nighttime dreams, daytime desires, and highest destiny. Imagine that you were fulfilling 100% of what you're capable of, 100% of your talent, your genius, those special gifts that you came into this world to express.
God, that's strong. Just the thought of that is just amazing.
Kablam. So what if you were really fulfilling that? You would have all your faculties available. Your nighttime dreams would be speaking loud and clear to you. Your daytime desires, you'd be navigating with grace and joy and confidence in your waking life. You would be a magnet for the right people, places, and situations. You wouldn't have to be stressed out ever. Life would be seamless and smooth and cool. It'd be like
time for a cool change.
Exactly. So
Wow.
that's what to think about. Contemplate that, and if you think about it, then at some point that it shall be so.